up guys, it's Ben again with Paint by C3. Today we're going to do some tire rotation here on my 2017 F-150. I've ran this tire lure package about 3,000 miles now, so I just had a little bit of time today. Figured I'd make a video and kind of show you guys how I'm going to rotate these, and while I've got them off I'm going to wash them up and do some ceramic coat on the inside and out of them. So I'll walk you guys through some steps on that thing, and hopefully you find some useful information on it. So after a little bit of time, I got this truck jacked up on all four corners now. Yeah, it took a little bit of time because this is the first time I've had all four wheels off this truck at once. With just having two jacks and a couple jack stands, had a couple that were a little too big and some that were a little too small. So I've actually got one under the rear end housing here. I used two to jack up the front end and put these stands underneath the frame here, and then just put the one underneath the front just to kind of keep everything up and level and good. So I think everything's braced pretty well, so we're going to go ahead and get all four tires off this truck and get them cleaned up and get them rotated. So these lug nuts here are Coyote splined, the spike lug nuts that I've got. I actually got them off of Amazon. They come with this deep well socket that's actually splined on the inside. The thing with it is you've got to have either a 3/4 or I think 11/16 socket that goes over the end of it. So I've got a Matco 3/4 inch impact socket here that I put on top of this thing. But by the time it's done, it's awfully pretty long, honestly. I don't really like that design all that well. A little later on, I'd like to get the true spikes where actually you can thread the spike onto them, but as of right now, for a $50 set of lug nuts, these actually aren't too bad. I've now got all four tires and wheels sitting off this truck. It's sitting all on jack stands and jacks right now. So we'll go ahead and get these things washed up and go ahead and try to ceramic coat them and get them slapped back on here. The wheels washed with soap and water and dried off, and now I've got the ceramic coat ready to go on these things. So I'm using the CarPro CQuarts ceramic coating that they have. So I'll go ahead and put some of this on the rack and kind of show you how we apply it here. They say in their instructions to kind of use it in a cross-hatching pattern, but it's a little different on the wheels, so I think it's kind of just go over it a couple times and then immediately wipe it off. I'd go ahead and take a minute and show you guys kind of what kind of impact gun I'm using. This is the 1/4 inch. It's a 24 volt Kobalt brushless system, Cordless Impact. I picked this up about 3 years ago. Came with a battery and a charger, and it's about half the price of all the big name ones like your Milwaukee or your Snap-ons or anything kind of like that. This is pretty well all I use it for. I'm not using it on a daily basis or anything, but it's done everything that I've ever needed it to do. It's got a bunch of breakaway power on it, and I think I paid right around $229 for it at the time, and it's done everything I've ever needed it to do. So a little plug on this Kobalt 1/2 inch brushless 24 volt impact here. So I've had a lot of luck with it here. So I've got the right front ready to go on this truck here. This tire was originally the right rear. I'm doing it in the kind of crossway pattern from the front. So I've got the left front going to the right rear, the right front going to the left rear, and then both back tires are just sliding directly forward. So this is the right rear. I'm putting on the right front. I've went ahead and got it ceramic coated, so I'm getting ready to throw this thing on. So I've got these tightened down with the impact here. I'll come back after I get it dropped on the ground, and I'll come back with a torque wrench, and we'll get them all torqued down to spec and make sure these things are tight here. I like to do that afterwards just because I know you've got a couple inches of extension here, and then you've got that really long socket, so I know you lose a little bit of torque on these things. So I just like to tighten them down when I'm done and make sure everything's buttoned up and real nice. So I just pulled the jack stands and dropped the jacks on this thing, and I went ahead and took a torque wrench around to all these lug nuts and torqued them down to 150 foot-pounds is what the owner's manual said on this truck. So went ahead and got that done. These things are ceramic coated and the tires are now rotated. Hopefully you kind of learned something from this video. One thing I recommend if you are doing rotating tires on this, it's good to have all four corners off the ground, and when you do something like that, jack stands and jacks are your friend. So as many of those as you can get under there, the better, just to be kind of a safety thing. So anything that I used and featured in this video today, I will drop a link in the description down below. So give us a like, comment, subscribe, and send us an email at paintbyc3@gmail.com for any recommendations for any future videos you might like to see. Thanks.